Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon with Destiny, Life of Guardians. We are like halfway through Garden Field, or at least a little more than halfway through. And today we are going to get to the other side of Garden Field, which is Boulder City, which has been mentioned to us a heck of a lot of time on this route and before that. And I hope I can find something interesting in this grass here. Because I'm just going to run from all this battle. It's not actually worth like editing them out if I'm not going to battle them. Oh, here we go. This is something interesting. Here we got Zorua, which is like pre-evolved illusion of Zoroark, one of the poster Pokemon from the 5th generation, like one of the most popular. And Zoroark is actually not bad in, I would say. But I get you already, if you have been following this LP, you know the rule that I use for this. And that is that I'm only going to use Pokemon that are new to this game. Just like this here, a Cubit, but I already have it on my team. So, I think I saw a treasure chest around here, that's why I'm going around this way. So I can get it and fight this youngster here. Is it youngster Joey? We shall find out. No, it's youngster Timmy. That's almost as bad, and he has a Magnemite. At least I have Water Pulse, which can deal neutral damage to Magnemite. If I didn't have that, I would be pretty much stuck. Well, I do, so that's another good reason to teach Frostlight another move, because really, other than Powder Snow, it hasn't learned any offensive moves till yet. And Ice it doesn't have bad coverage, but it leaves it vulnerable to some types, like Steel, as you see. Here we got Excadrill, which is the evolved form of Drillbur. I think we've already encountered Drillbur, I guess. And it's a steel, ground steel type. So it has this Metal Claw, which hopefully doesn't take me out in one shot. So it's actually neutral against ice, so I have to use Water Pulse for super effective damage instead of my stab move. Well, they're pretty much the same power, but I just want to use my stab move whenever I can, because it has a little more PP. So let's see what he has left. He has a Zoroark, which I was just talking about, like a minute ago. Oh, maybe a little less. Zoroark uses Taunt, which is an interesting move, but mostly worthless for in-game purposes. It prevents you from using any other moves than attacking moves. So if I were to try to put Zoroark to sleep, this wouldn't work. So because of Taunt. So if Zoroark goes first and uses Taunt, and then I try to use a move that is not an attacking move, then it would just say that I wasted my turn, pretty much. Oh, that was a pretty good cry. Zora's cry sounds like that in the 5th generation, but it's pretty hard to put the sound effects from 5th generation into a 3rd generation game. I don't think you can directly do it. You have to tweak around a little bit with the sound, because the 3rd generation games can't handle music that is too complex. I think that's what I've heard. So if you would take a song from the 5th generation and don't adjust anything, you can't even put it in the game if you are to hack it. Okay, now we've just got all the way around to get the rare candy. At least I think this was worth it. I could have just gone down there, but I pretty much wasted a whole bunch of time. Well, it's not the first, and it will probably not be the last time this happens in this LP here. It's probably also not the last time we find a hiker. This guy has a Dunsparce instead of his normal rock and ground types. Dunsparce is a normal type. I've heard so many people mistake Dunsparce type for either being a ground type or a bug type. But it's either of them, neither of them. It's just a plain old normal type. And that's probably one of the reasons why Dunsparce is so forgettable. Because, oh, it uses Pillin. He predicts my switch uses Pursuit. Well, as I was saying, Dunsparce is one of the Pokemon that a lot of people seem to dislike, just because it's it's not really original, I must say. It's pretty much just a snake, and if it were anything other than normal type, it probably wouldn't matter that much. But just because it is plain normal type, people just tend to overlook it. In this generation, however, Dunsparce gets an evolution. I think it's called Dunspargo. But I decided not to use it because I already have a normal type. Well, Dunsparce has a super annoying move pool. Like Yawn and then Pursuit. Well, Yawn Pursuit is a good combo, I must say. Use Yawn and then taunt your opponent into switching. And then use Pursuit to get extra damage. Pursuit pretty much works like this. It's normally a 40 base power move, but if your opponent switches, you hit the switch Pokemon before it switches out for 80 base damage. That can be pretty interesting in the competitive game in a lot of situations, but usually for in-game purposes, your opponent is never going to switch. Unless it's in very, very rare cases a trainer is actually going to switch out this Pokemon. And if they are like the Elite 4 trainer. So for most of the time you're stuck with the weak move. So I wouldn't recommend Pursuit on your Pokemon if you're just trying to go through the Elite 4. So Frostless is also at level 31. Pretty much my whole team is now at level 31, which is what I want it to be. And so now I think I will go back this way in. Apparently this is another entrance to Mineral Cave. Well, it's blocked by the Dark Organization, who look like Team Rocket pretty much, but I don't care about that. I'll eventually get to explore the whole Mineral Cave, and once I get like everything I need, like I probably need Flash, and most likely going to need Surf, maybe even Waterfall, and usually you can get these HMs until later in the game. So I think I made it through. Let's check out Boulder City. Okay, that's an ominous music. And are there any people or just Dark Organization grunts? I'm actually going to switch Puber to the front because it's full HP. Well, what do you do here? I probably have to stop them. Well, let's see. Maybe there is a place I can get into. And I don't think that any art say something different. Oh, here's a house I can get into. But it's like the flower shop. Also, I'm probably not gonna use it, even if I could. You can get free berries and you get the Whalmer Pail to grow berries. But growing berries is not something I'm very keen on. The only berries I would want to grow are probably the berries used for contests or leper berries. And the good berries that you have to use in order to win like the masterclass and Pokemon contests are extremely rare, so I'm probably not going to get them in this game. You usually need to do some very fancy stuff to get them. So now let's check out. This is the gym. Terry. So maybe Terry is around. No. Ah, a challenger. Ah, nice to see you. Are you here for a symbol? Sure. Yeah. I see. Pardon your rudeness, kid. Well, anyways, you're here for a symbol, am I right? Are you okay with the double attack battle, kid? My 2 apprentices will be your opponents, and of course, if you win, you'll earn yourself a badge. Are you fine with that? I don't think so. I don't think you're the real Terry, but... these 2? Members of the Dark Organization? What are you talking about? These are my 2 good apprentices. How can they be members of the Dark Organization? You must be mistaken. But anyways, you want the symbol, right? I promise you, kids, I won't be with you. Well, yeah. Maybe I screwed up the voices because these 2 might be Zoey and... Oh, they are Zoey and Rino, actually. But Well, okay, they are... I made the French voice, so it's still really silly, but whatever. I'm going to put oh, does Mysterious have insomnia? Maybe I did something stupid. No, it has levitate, so... everything is fine. So I can't really hit Mischievous very hard. That's the reason I put it to sleep. And I'm going to focus on taking out the Sangoose first, so I can get a free hit on Mischievous. Because the only attack that hits Mischievous is, out of my team, is like Razor Leaf. And Bounce, but using Bounce is not really an effective strategy, I would say. And at least I made Zoey or Rino, or whoever it was, waste... oh, who they use it on? Waste one potion, and they're probably gonna use one again, but I don't think Sangus is going to go up to full, so I can just take it out with more attacks. And the critical hits, that works out. I think they have one more Pokemon. I think they have 4 in the beginning, and... oh, this is perfect! This couldn't have worked out better. I was saying the way double battles work in this generation, at least in this game, in Ruby and Sapphire, is that there are no like double battles when there are 2 separate trainers. So it only counts as 1 trainer when you do a double battle. So the people you're fighting here are like Zoey and Rino both at the same time, if that makes any sense to you. But that means that's not like... it doesn't mean that Gastrodon belongs to Zoey and Mischievous belongs to Rino or something like that. They belong to both the one trainer, which is like Dark Organization Grunt, Zoey and Rino. Oh, here's the Bounce in action, because it was the only thing I could use to hit. But this Mischievous with Gastrodon is 4 times weak to grass, so I don't really have to attack anything. Today's probably my lucky today with Confusion, and get confused twice, snap out at the second turn and never hit myself. I'll get a level up. But if he doesn't get a level up, but maybe this time we did on it. Excellent, kid. You are totally excellent. You're really a great trainer, kid. You are totally great. And now for your symbol. Walk for it, kid. What lies ahead is your symbol. Okay, what's wrong? Oh, that hole over there, you say? Well, like I said, your symbol awaits heads. Well, wasn't this obvious? A symbol of pain and death. Alright, we just got pushed down Mineral Cave again. And we got fully healed, apparently. Oh no, I didn't even lose HP. That's it. I thought I had lost HP in the last battle, but I didn't. I'm just so good. Now we have to find a way out of here again. Mineral Cave is confusing, but this time it's not that difficult, I would say. Do we have Rock Smash? Yeah, we do. We have our HM Slave Passage. Use Rock Smash. Oh, and here are the other people. So what if we beat? Well, we can fight back. This time we can fight enough. You can make it sound easy. You guys make it sound too easy, but as your own elemental master, I've failed to protect you guys. Stop blaming yourself. Yeah, Terry, it's not your fault. You're just caught off guard. But things are gonna be different this time. Yeah, we're the citizens of Boulder City. We can show them our true power. Hey you, over there. You're not from here, are you? How do you end up here? What? You managed to defeat 2 grunts? And then you were tossed by your boss? Heard that? I can defeat it too. You're loud and clear. If the kid can beat 2, we can beat them all. Let's do it then. Let's show them. You're gonna be sorry. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The kid there will go to their boss and buy some time. One of you will go there to get the rangers. Then we'll attack the grunts scattered around the city. Okay. Sounds fun. Let's go. Alright, now we've got a mob of angry citizens to attack the people, and you have to deal with their boss. I would say it's hate. No, not hate. Lay. That was the name of the male admin. But maybe it's just a different guy with the same sprite. They don't have unique sprites for the grunts and for the bosses, but the creator Jagold got around pretty well by just saying that they were disguising themselves as normal citizens, so that sort of makes sense to not have a special sprite. I wonder if they have one later in the game. I've never actually gotten this far. So now we have to take care of the boss, which is the Elemental Master, I would say. And I'll get to this building later. So let's go back into the Guardian Hall. You again? How did you escape? It doesn't matter now. We already got what we came for anyways. It's too late for you to stop us. It's too late, Idas. Poor baby. You wanna cry now? You three will be the ones who's gonna cry, Dax. Oh, what is this? Oh, Liana and Kevin. Give it up. But, it's over. The townspeople and the Elemental Master has defeated your men outside. It's only the three of you now. Give up. There's the hole behind you left for them to escape. But apparently we are going to battle them anyways. Now we've got a band against Commander, question mark, and more question marks. Well, not the most interesting name, but I'm going to go with it. He has a Luxio, which is not that big of a deal, unless he paralyzes me. Well, paralyzation is also not in my favor, and the last episode I think I got paralyzed by Pikachu with static, or just using one headbutt on it. So let's see what he has left. He has a Beetoad, which is... I'm not too sure about what it is. It's the evolved form of Woolbeat, but I'm not too sure about its type. It's bug and something else, but I don't remember what. If it's bug, I might as well use Bounce, but... Well, if you protect, then this might not be the best idea. And if I get confused, that's also not the best idea. And Tailglow, that could actually be really scary. Tailglow increases special attack, but I don't think Beetle does special attack. Maybe its secondary type can use special attacks. Bug Strike is probably like Mega Horn, but it's not a special attack at least. Or at least I finally snap out of confusion and get paralyzed. I'll have to do something about that. Because Matter ones can't really deal that well with what I should call them? With bug types. Because Sprinify is weak to bug. And my other Pokemon, Frostle, doesn't really enjoy taking hits. So Cupid is pretty much my best bet. Do I have a full heal or something like that? This would actually be a good place to use it. Because I can't clear the confusion and paralysis at the same time, so let's try this once. Let's see if the guy is smart enough to use Protect at the right time. No, he's not. And it actually is super effective. And I get the paralyzation. But he probably has something to cure that. What does that actually... Well, I think I changed my mind. I'm going to go to Frostle anyways. Let's see if I can make something happen. Because he's going to use a full heal, which it's pretty obvious. And I'm going to use, I think, Water Pulse, because I think trying to go for Confusion Hacks is a better idea than trying to go for Freeze Hacks. Because the chances of Water Pulse getting Confusion Hacks is greater than the chance of the Powder Snow getting a freeze accent. And now I think I know what type it is. It appears, I think it's Bug Fire. And I know that the evolved form of Illumise, which is also in this game, is Bug Electric. That would make a lot of sense, actually. That's also the reason why my Water Pulse is super effective. And why does it just keep using Tail Glow? It's a completely pointless attack, because it doesn't even have a special move. Bug Strike is, I'm 100% positive that's a bug move. Bug moves are all physical in this game. So I should eventually grind her, or him. Well, Beetoad is a male Pokemon. He can't have an infinite amount of super potions. I also don't have that many healing items. I had already used one lemonade on my Cubit. I hope I can get to another place where they sell lemonades later, because that would make my life a lot easier, because they are cheap. And you have to be careful with our money in this game. And apparently, Beetoad just doesn't get confused, and hits me with Confuse Rays instead. Come on, Russell, you can do it. Well, here we go. So, maybe one more. Okay, at least... Well, not at least, but Beetoad wasn't really affected by confusion in any way in this game. At least I'm not either, except Cubit, but I didn't really mind that, so that's for him. It took longer than I wanted it to. Well, at least we've got him down. I want to know your name, dude, here. I can't believe I actually defeated a bad guy. This is so cool. Shut up, kid. Yes, man. I lost my grip on you dark organization bugs last time in Highpoint Town. I won't let the same mistake happen again. You three, you're under arrest. So this ends here. However, we've got what we came for. What's this guy talking about? You might have captured us, however. The frozen orb. You might need to hand it over, Lux. Certainly. Rino, Zoey, you're really great apprentices. I entrust you with this orb. Hey, you! Sir Lambert. Good luck. Darn it! The hole! I completely forgot! Darn it! Kid, tell the others to search the mineral cave and fast. Oh, yes, ma'am. Lambert, one of the commanders of the Dark Organization. You're under arrest. Alright. We defeated Lambert, and then we captured him, but we lost the frozen orb. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I hope we can get it back at some point later, but I think this is a good way to end the episode after this epic battle, well, which was not really epic, but more tedious. So, in the next episode, we are going to probably talk to those guys on the back there, because we know them. So, until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.